guys, this is the ASMR Medic. I hope you're well, and welcome back to our FIFA 20 career mode. And I'm absolutely blasting through this one with FIFA 21 just around the corner. I want to get this season over and done with as quickly as possible. I don't want to be overrunning into FIFA 21. We won't let that happen either way. And because it was my final season, I took your transfer suggestions, and some of you I went with it. Some of you I did not, because people suggested people like, as you can see on the screen, Mason Greenwood, and there were another couple of young prospects that you suggested, but I thought we should just go for it, because as you might remember from the end of season 1, we are having a very tough time against Bayern Munich and actually beating them to the title. We won the Champions League last season, which I would say is a bigger achievement, but we still want to win that league title, and Bayern Munich just don't know how to lose a match, and we do know how to lose a match. So I thought, you know what we're going to do? We're just going to do everything we can to get the best squad possible, sign the best players in the world. I think we had about 200 million in the transfer kitty, which is a lot, but not really enough, I thought, to transform the squad into something better, like immediately better than Bayern Munich. We had the potential in our players, Foden, Upamecano, a bunch of other players, to be honest. I mean, all of them have potential to grow. We bought Alphonso Davies, we bought Tonali in the last video. We had Havertz, I'll just put it that way, Jadon Sancho, obviously Haaland and Martinez up front. We bought Rashford at the start of last season, or sort of the first season even. So yeah, let's take a look at the squad, shall we? Before I show you how we've been getting on in the league, because it is currently the start of December. Let's go to Squad Hub, maybe that'd be the best way to do it. It's the start of December, so I've not shown you any matches other than that first sort of introductory video to Season 2, where we lost to Lazio in the Europa Cup, Super Cup thing. And the squad has transformed dramatically since then, so let's take a look. Donnarumma obviously still in goal, not going to get any better than him, and especially with his potential. Davies, Chilwell, all the same. There's a couple of youngsters that I've brought in just to keep the board happy, because they want me to promote youth. It's also useful to have another backup. I've been playing him a little bit, he's actually not that bad. Zakadou and Kana, they're both 84 now, which is good to see. Still plenty of growth in them, although we probably won't see it very much. Maybe they'll get to 85 or 86 by the end of the season. Max Aarons, Wan-Bissaka. As you can see below him, we bought Casemiro. Now, I was going to stick with Delaney and Emre Can, but I got 3 or 4 days before the end of the transfer window, and I had enough of him. And this is with all the other players that I've bought as well at the time, which you will come to see. And I thought, if I accept this offer, it's about 40 million, I'll have about 70 million left over, and I hadn't planned to spend it, because I had all the amazing players I wanted, which you shall see. You will see from the morale that we've been playing quite well as well. And I thought, you know what, I'm just going to go out there and buy either, and I had it in my head, either Casemiro or Fabinho from Liverpool. Turned out Casemiro was just a couple of, he's older, but I didn't care. I paid more for him. He was 89 overall when I got him. He's 90 now. He's an absolute beast, and he fits the system perfectly, which I will show you because I've made some tactical changes too. Sandro Tonali, good player. Had him since the start of the season. You guys suggested him a couple of times. These two, or hate is my Lo Celso, now this was suggested to me by someone. I wanted a kind of creative midfielder, someone that was sort of like Iniesta in his style, and Lo Celso came up in terms of being a creative midfielder. You'll see where he plays. He plays in the centre, just on the left. He's amazing. He's actually been, surprisingly, I bought him because he was still technically a prospect, and I can see him growing. He was 85 overall when he came here. Over the last couple of months, he's grown to 86. I expect he'll get to 87 or 88 by the end of the season, and he's been probably one of the biggest surprises. He's been incredibly good. He scored so many goals for me. Phil Foden, of course. Julian Brandt, we kept him. As you can see, we actually sold Havertz for a large amount of money. You might be thinking, why would you sell Havertz? And I'll show you why I sold him. All for immediate gain. Gomez, Sullivan, Sancho, 92 overall. Unbelievable. He's so good. It's ridiculous. Ansu Fati, Lionel Messi. That is who I bought to replace Havertz. He cost me, I think, 90 odd million, maybe a touch more. Havertz I sold for about 140 million to Barcelona, and you might be thinking, why would you do that? And I was thinking, why am I doing that as well? But then I just thought, you know what, I am not going to play a third season, so let's just go for it. You know, who cares? Let's just waste all of our money on immediately good players. And I have to say, it's been a dream playing with Lionel Messi in career mode for probably the first time ever. I don't know if I've ever played with Lionel Messi before, not in his prime anyway. Absolutely amazing, such a good player. It's ridiculous, losing his pace, but it doesn't matter because I don't play him on the wing particularly. Actually, I have over the last couple of games, but the majority has been through the centre of midfield, and I shall show you what role I have him in later. So, Kylian Mbappe, these are the two stars that I wanted to bring in, and I got them both. They've been insane. Actually, probably in terms of goals and assists, not actually as much of an impact as Lo Celso, but in general play, the fluidity of the play, just the connectivity and the speed of everything, it's incomparable. You can see my front line's absolutely insane at the moment. And I don't know if I sent anyone else. No, that's it. So it's Mbappe, Messi, Lo Celso, and Casemiro. Those are the four players that I brought in. Key positions that needed improving. And my god, have we improved them. I can't wait for FIFA 21, by the way, guys. If you have suggestions of who I should play as, please let me know in the comment section. I'm going to be considering it over the next couple of weeks before it comes out, I suppose. So it actually says that Mbappe's form is bad, which is interesting, even though I think he's been playing well. I guess that's something to do with the fact he's not scoring many goals. But whatever. I mean, everyone else is in excellent form. So I might just take a quick look at the transfers to show how much I paid for them. Transfer history, here we go. My club. So Casemiro 83 million. Kai Havertz went for 135. Delaney went for 30. smashed them. Frankfurt, we were 4-0 up. We actually lost to Lyon in the Champions League. We already pretty much qualified, and I just wanted to give the youth a run out, rest some tired legs, smashed Dusseldorf, destroyed them with the youth team. Augsburg, that was the first point we dropped. I was 2-0 up, brought on some youth players, and it all went to pot. Beat them there. Freiburg 5-1, I remember that. Helen was on fire. Schalke beat them 2-0, fairly easy. The Bayern Munich game, 3-2 win. We were 2-0 up. I brought on a couple of players with like 20 minutes to go. Not youth players, but I'm talking Foden, that sort of level of youth players, still pretty damn good. Ended up conceding 2, was super annoyed at myself really. But we scored in the 88th minute to win it. I think it might have even been Foden. I wish it showed the goal scorers. Old view fixture. Oh no, doesn't work like that. It does not work like that. Anyway, but you don't need to go back through them. You know that. You know how the rest of it went. They were all wins, and they've all been pretty good. It was a bit shaky at the start of the season. I thought we would be doing better earlier on, but I guess I just needed a bit of time to use the players, get used to them somewhat, I suppose. But we're playing Wolfsburg. I thought we'd play the first game in December. I wanted to play Bayern Munich or something, but we'll get around to that the next time we play them. Yeah, it's a big game. It's a big game. All of these games are big. We're 5 points clear, so we've got a bit of breathing space. But we don't want to rest on our laurels. I absolutely hate that phrase, but it's true. We don't. I'll bring Tonali in. I'll put him in for Rice. Actually, I know I just brought him in, but look at this team. Unbelievable. Still, the defence is the weakest part. I would have liked to have brought in a really good centre-back. An 88, 89 overall, but I can feel that Chilwell, Upamecano and Zagadou are just not quite as good. But we have to make do somehow, don't we, I suppose. So I'm going to switch over quickly onto my TV screen so I haven't got any input delay. I'm currently looking through the OBS software. These players just make amazing runs comparatively, as you can see. Okay, let's go. I just didn't realise that it was ready to go through because my microphone was covering the press options to continue button. Okay, let's get going. Martinez has actually stolen Helen's position up front over the last few games, probably the last month or so. Wan-Bissaka slipping through, Kylian Mbappe. You guys might be thinking it's just no fun if you buy all the amazing players and don't do youth. But you know, I decided that we've done enough youth. Well, we haven't done enough of it. You should always be looking to improve youth and not just buying. Oh, here we go, already 1-0. You might be thinking this is too easy now. I guarantee it's not. We've just been playing out of our skin over the last few games. Like you saw against the Bayern Munich game, I think we're doing as well as you would expect against teams of this quality versus our team. I don't think I want to go up to. I think we're playing on legendary. We could go to ultimate mode, I suppose, but I don't think that I would enjoy that. I don't think that this is too easy at all. I think it's appropriately difficult for the team that we have, if you know what I mean. But yeah, there was a great explanation as to why when playing Lautaro Martinez. Oh, Wan-Bissaka is through as well. Looking for Martinez again, and that is 2-0. Okay, this is ridiculous. It's going to look like it's way too easy. But as you saw from the results, we've not been winning games, 8-9-0 as you expect if the game mode was too easy. This team is the best team in the world. I've no doubts about it. Potentially one of the best teams ever. If you look at the actual quality of these individual players, the defence maybe is lacking. I would have loved to play a couple more seasons with this team. Obviously, Lionel Messi is getting on a bit, so he would obviously go down in quality. If we had Davies at his full potential, I'm talking 89, 90 overall, and the centre backs. Maybe if I was going to play more than this season, I wouldn't have sold Havertz. I would have kept it. I wouldn't have bought Messi. He's very much the sort of player that arrives in the box late. I think I would definitely consider buying him, depending on the team that we go with. Obviously for FIFA 21, I think he's one of the players that I would definitely consider buying again. Foden's been better, because I didn't really like him at first. He was so weak. Oh, that was a poor pass. I should have made that one. We need to actually take Wolfsburg apart. They've offered absolutely nothing at the moment. That's Mbappe. Again, we're being really quite poor. Messi with the opportunity on the outside of the area. It's usually Messi that comes too short for these. Yeah. He'll just play to the outside of the area where Sancho is waiting. He takes the long shot from the outside of the area. It's easy as I actually haven't scored one of those in ages. This is probably the best start to a game since, well, actually that's not true. I had an equally great start to the game against, was it Dusseldorf that we won 3-0 recently? But then we just kind of stagnated. I wasn't able to get through the defence after that. I don't know if they went defensive after sort of, I'm talking kind of damage control style. Oh, I didn't see that guy. Let the ball go. Oh, I just wanted a clean sheet, but unfortunately it wasn't going to happen. The poor decision to do a, what do they call it, where you do the sort of, you take a big touch to sort of run away with the ball a little bit, from Mbappe on the edge of the area. Bad decision from me. Looking to the back post for Mbappe, but unable to get to him. We'll do another short corner to Messi. Again, touch it away, take it to Sancho. They're alive to it this time though. And again, unable to kind of just push my way through. Brute force style. Messi inside. Oh no, that was still a Celso. Another corner though. Play it to Messi again. No, we won't. We'll play it deep into the area this time, try and catch them out. That'll be another corner. It's our fourth corner or something of the game. We'll start playing them into the middle. Zagadou. Not Zagadou, that was Wan-Bissaka. Great tackle, but not rewarded for it, unfortunately. And now Messi on the ball, plays it to Mbappe, looking for Sancho. It's a good save by the Wolfsburg keeper. I'm disappointed, I'm very disappointed that we conceded that goal. Messi now to the back post. Almost nodded down into the path of Mbappe. Wan-Bissaka will just play it calmly to Chilwell. As we restart our attack, it really has just been attack, attack, attack from us. They had that one opportunity which they managed to put away. Finding Messi not got the pace that he used to have. Just the acceleration is still kind of there, but not really good enough anymore for that kind of blast of pace. He's much more just that amazing left foot. That's kind of what he is for the team, I have to say. This is what I mean by Lo Celso. He just gets into the right areas all the time, and he was the perfect link up between Martinez and Messi there. Just a little 1-2 between him. Look at that, perfectly placed, and Martinez just drives into the space. Is it a knock forward that we call it? We do the little right stick push. I think it is. But that's 4-1 at half time, just before the whistle blows. Maybe we can nick another one. If Messi makes a little run, well, that is half time. And oh, I should have looked at these scores. Is there a way I can do that now? Don't think so. I shouldn't have continued so quickly. But 4-1 at half time, ridiculous scoreline. Reminds me of the Bayern Munich at the moment, who didn't they win their first game in the league 8-0 against Schalke or something? Was it against Schalke? I think it might have been. Just goes to show just how good they are and how good Saka. Casemiro. I haven't even heard Casemiro's name yet from myself. He's been so he just sits in front of the fence and holds everything in position. But it's nice being able to just be so dominant in games when we had such kind of difficulty in the. Oh, having a little bit of lag there. Blimey, lots of lag. Wow. I don't know if you guys are seeing that kind of jitteriness, but that is 4-2. I really couldn't really see what's going on. I'm actually watching through OBS again. I'm going to go back. I don't know if that's just because it's recording poorly. You guys will be able to tell whether that is the case. But 4-2 is a disappointing goal to concede again. Reminds me of that 4-2 where we were 4-0 up and then sort of squandered our 4-0 score, and it's always disappointing when that happens, but we're still in a very commanding position, I have to say. Wan-Bissaka doing well there, but a poor choice of pass, just really didn't give Lascelles so much of a chance there. Zagadou, Upamecano even with a poor, and another poor pass, not really playing particularly well anymore. Sometimes the passes just stop coming off, but there you go, good challenge by Upamecano, played through for Messi, tried to slip it through for Martinez, but did not choose the right person. But there's Mbappe, and he's never going to miss from that position. A wonderful flowing move between Martinez, Messi, and Mbappe on the counter-attack. Hat-trick for Martinez, of course. Goals for Mbappe and Sancho. After that, probably wraps up any sort of semblance of a comeback for Wolfsburg. Has now been quashed, if there ever was one on the cards. That should be Upamecano's all day, and it will come down now to Lo Celso. Coming into the path of Upamecano, receives it back, drives into the space. That's what he loves to do. And then Messi picks it up and just does a little bit of magic before giving it back to him. Martinez still on the ball now, try not to waste it. Lo Celso, Martinez, and that's just absolutely beautiful, beautiful goal for Martinez's fourth of the day, and it's the most goals we've scored in the league all season. We've scored 6 against a lower league club in the cup, I believe, but that is just beautiful first time finish on this incorrect foot, I believe, from Martinez, and that is 6-2. Wolfsburg have been absolutely torn apart by us today. We actually don't have a player in the top 5 goals scored, even though we are by far the highest scorers in the league, and I think that's just due to the fact that the goals are so sort of split between our front 4, I would guess, or even front 5 if you include Lo Celso in that, because it does kind of become a front 5 in attack. Oh, didn't see him. My microphone was covering him, and Messi's never going to get it off this guy. He's absolutely massive. And again, another goal conceded. It's an insane scoreline, 6-3. Very disappointed by it. This is what I mean. Our defence is definitely the weak link. I mean, I could also be the weak link. I'm not gonna shirk away from responsibility too much. We should make some changes actually. This position does so much work, and as you can see, Messi is dying. Brandt has been brilliant actually this season already. Haaland and Rashford will come on for Sancho and Martinez. Let's do this. Let's see this game out. Well, let's not see it out. I want to score more goals, to be honest. But we've only got just over 10 minutes to go. The team is getting tired. Play that ball to Brandt. Blimey, that was poor. Sometimes I feel like players will almost intentionally move out of the way of the ball. Sometimes it feels like they just do not want to receive it. And I think that offside from Rashford. Good introduction to the game, bro. I'm not saying scripting. I'm saying I think. Well, I guess you could call it scripting. momentum, I suppose, but momentum in career mode makes sense to me, and I hope it is actually a thing, personally. You get momentum, I guess, in some way, kind of description in Football Manager and in real life. I mean, let's say your team are 2-0 down, and then you pull it back to, your team's 2-0 down, you pull it back to 2-1, and there's 20 minutes to go. Yeah, sure, the other team might be better overall, they might be winning, they might have played better in the game, but everyone knows if you've watched your team go from 2-0 down to 2-1 with 20 minutes to go, all you're thinking about is attack, 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 and you're just thinking about the momentum that your team has. And I have unfortunately watched Doncaster Rovers throw away too many 2-0 wins to not believe that momentum is a thing in real life. Of course it is. It's all about confidence. It's all about when do you start going defensive, when do you shut up shop, when does the mentality of the players start really making the biggest difference. And we'll leave that rant there, but that makes sense to me personally, and I think that I do feel that in FIFA 20 career mode quite a lot. You know, sometimes it feels like you just simply cannot get the ball off the other team, and that can be frustrating, but also, like I said, realistic, so it might annoy me, but you know, I understand it if it is actually a thing. Yeah, Martinez, superstar, 4 goals, incredible. We have what it takes, we certainly do. I don't know if Bayern Munich have actually played a game yet. They are not at our level. They really not, to be fair. That's not just for morale. Well, it's the Champions League now. Let me just quickly save, and we'll leave it at that today. We won't play another game. So let's just take a quick look at the Bundesliga standings. So, oh wait, no, Bayern Munich have played. What? Did they lose? They drew against Wolfsburg. Oh no, I knew that result. No. Yes, I did know that result. They must have dropped more points. They beat... Oh no, sorry, I'm looking at the goal difference. We're still 5 points ahead of them. They beat Red Bull 2-1. That was a game that they could have dropped points in, so they've only just scraped a win there. I mean, to be honest guys, as long as we don't start doing anything stupid, I mean, that game showed that we have what it takes to win, beating Wolfsburg, who are only in 5th. I mean, they're pushing for Champions League. We destroyed them 6-3. Not the biggest difference in scoreline, but we put 6 past them. It just shows you our quality, doesn't it? And, you know, I might catch up with you guys again maybe in March time in the game, maybe February, or maybe just the Bayern Munich game, because if we win that, I think we've probably won the league. I can't see us dropping 8 points following on from that. Let me just check when that game actually is, because I don't think it was within the next month. Calendar, let's have a quick look. Yeah, so I have Mainz, I then have Stuttgart and Leverkusen could be a tricky game. Then we have the winter break. Freiburg, Schalke could be a good one to do on deadline day. Wow. Okay, so maybe the next game will be Schalke that I show you, or maybe not. Wow, I don't play Bayern Munich until April, which is only 4 games before the end. Okay, so maybe not Bayern Munich, but maybe I will come back at the start of March, or I actually have a cup game that I could show you. I also want to win that, because obviously we got beat fairly early on by Wolfsburg, I think it was, in the last game. But yeah, we're doing super well. I'm really enjoying it now. I was enjoying it to begin with, but it's a lot of fun to be smashing teams as we are at the moment. So yeah, I'm probably going to keep playing after I stop recording now, just a little bit. But I think this is long enough for a video. It's early mornings. It's 8 o'clock. Started recording at about 7. So, but kids are starting to go to school. It's being quite loud. Actually, let's check out the top scorers. I know that I'm sort of elongating this slightly, but I do want to have a look. So yeah, I mean, whoa, what's going on there? Bundesliga, there we go. So we haven't got, oh, Messi's 5th with 13. Sorry, that's matches with 7. So he's 4 off Ricardo, who plays for Leipzig now. Wow, what a So as you can see, Martinez, Sancho, Mbappe, Messi, they're all sharing the goals between them. And then I think I saw Helen there on 5. I actually thought that I would see, what's his name, up there with them, Lo Celso, but perhaps his goals have been in the Champions League and stuff. We can actually check out the Champions League. How do you prefer these types of videos, guys? Would you actually prefer